Strange similarities between Greek and Indian mythology. Greek and Indian mythology are two of the oldest mythologies known to man. Although both of these mythologies have no established connection with each other, yet they share some striking similarities. Here are some interesting things that you will find common in both these mythologies. Zeus and Indra. Zeus and Indra make another strikingly similar pair of gods. While Zeus is the ruler of Olympian gods, Indra is the king of Indian gods. Zeus is the god of sky, and has control over weather phenomenon related to sky and air like storms, tempests, darkness, thunders, lightning and rain. Indra is also god of rain, regent of the heavens, guardian of the east, ruler of cloud and skies. Another conspicuous similarity is their weapons. Zeus has a thunderbolt as his weapon. Indra has Vajra as his weapon, which has the same power as thunderbolt. Zeus is known for siring a lot of heroes from different mortal women, and also with different goddesses. And for that reason his wife Hera is jealous of him. Similarly, Indra is also known for his virility and has been unfaithful to his wife Indrani on several occasions. They both have their dwelling above mountains, Mount Olympus for Lord Zeus and Swarg above Mount Meru for Lord Indra. Zeus' parents are also Kronos and Rhea, like Poseidon, while Indra's parents are Kashyapa and Aditi like Varuna. Their parents can also be directly compared between the mythologies, hence making the evidence of parallelism stronger. The Holy Trinity. The presence of a kind of the Holy Trinity can be found in both of these mythologies. In Indian mythology, in spite of all the other gods, Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwar are considered to the three most important gods. Same way, in the Greek mythology, you have Zeus, Hades, and Poseidon, who respectively rule the heavens, the underworld, and the seas. They are considered as the three most important gods according to the Greek mythology. Hermes and Narada. Next in our comparison are the two gods who are so much alike that many believe that they can even be the same person, I mean same god. Though, Hermes is attributed with many departments to control, but he is commonly known as the god of messengers, travels, mischiefs and thieves. Hermes is known to travel distant places in quick times and show up almost anywhere for. He often plays tricks on others, either for his own entertainment or as part of a bigger plan which in the end help humanity. Hermes is also said to have invented astronomy and music amongst other skills. Also, there's a famous story according to which Hermes invented a string instrument called lyre to quench Apollo's anger. When we take a look at Narada from Indian mythology, he is not much different from Hermes. In Indian mythology, Narada is considered as the first Indian postman, journalist, messenger. He can never contain secrets, thus is known to spread news from one place to another. Like Hermes, he also plays tricks on others, triggering a bigger event, making his role significant in a great many Indian stories. Also, he is known to travel real fast and show up almost anywhere. In a manner similar to Hermes, Narada was proficient in music and invented musical instrument called veena. He was also a seer. Apollo/Helios and Surya. Apollo is the god of sun, light, music and prophesies. Although, the title of god of sun is also shared by Helios in Greek mythology. But some beliefs are that Helios and Apollo are same, while others believe them to be different, and since Helios was a titan, the title of god of sun passed to Apollo after Titan's defeat. Both Apollo and Helios are often associated with a flying golden chariot which is driven by steeds. In Indian mythology, god of sun is known as Surya. Surya is also known by other names like Aditi or Banu. In a manner similar to Helios or Apollo, Surya is also known to ride a flying chariot with 7 horses. Since Surya is not associated with music or prophesies like Apollo, it would be safer to compare Surya with Helios than Apollo, who is the Titan god of sun. Athena and Saraswati. Athena is the Greek goddess of wisdom, skills, war, arts, industry, and justice, etc. Saraswati, on the other hand, is the Indian goddess of knowledge, wisdom, learning, music and arts. Athena is often seen with her companion owl, while Saraswati is seen with a swan, Hansa, or a peacock. Interesting point to note about both the deities is their mode of birth. Athena sprang out fully grown in full-body armor when Hephaestus split open Lord Zeus's skull on suggestion of Hermes to relieve his headache. It was this nature of birth that Athena became the goddess of wisdom and intelligence. Goddess Saraswati sprang out from the mouth of Lord Brahma dressed in white carrying a scared book and a veena in her hands. So, none of them was born the regular way, but from the heads of two prime gods of their respective religions. However, what separates them both is that being a goddess of war, Athena is sometimes shown carrying weapons and her shield aegis. On the other hand, Saraswati is shown carrying a book, mala, rosary, water pot and veena, a musical instrument, in her four hands. Hades and Yamaraj. In Greek mythology, Hades is the king of underworld, where the dead ones go, the god of death and the dead. While in Indian mythology, Yamaraj is the ruler of Naraka, a place comparable to the underworld, and the god of death. Both Hades and Yamaraj are said to bring judgment to the departed souls, and accordingly send them to their respective afterlife. Good souls are sent to Elysium and Swarg in Greek and Indian mythology respectively, while the bad ones are sent to Tartarus and Naraka respectively. Hades is the master of Cerberus' three-headed dog who guards the entrance of underworld, while the gates of Yamaraj's abode, Naraka, are guarded by two insatiable dogs with 4 eyes and wide nostrils. Next interesting thing is that Hades is also called as Pluto, especially by the Romans, which is also the name of a planet. The planet Pluto is called Yama in Hindi. So, even miles apart, both cultures named a planet after the similar gods. A little strange, isn't it? Achilles and Bhishma. Both of them were heroes in the biggest wars of their respective mythologies. Achilles in Trojan War and Bhishma in Mahabharata. Both of their mothers were river goddesses while father were kings. River goddess Thetis and King Peleus of Achilles, and river Ganga and King Shantanu of Bhishma. Now, the tale of birth of both of them is quite similar too. Thetis had 6 sons prior to Achilles, and while in her attempt to make them immortal she burned them in fire. In the case of Achilles, Peleus arrived in time and saved him by holding him from heel. Thus Achilles lived and got invulnerability except for the heel. However, another version of the story says that Thetis dipped Achilles in river Styx to make him immortal. Peleus left Thetis after knowing her doings. Similarly, Ganga dipped all her children prior to Bhishma. Ganga had forced Shantanu to take a vow that he would never question his actions. When she was about to dip Bhishma, Shantanu stopped her from doing so. She left Shantanu as he had broken the vow. Later in his life, Bhishma gained a blessing from his father for giving up his claim to throne so that his stepbrothers can take up the throne, that he could only die when he wished to die, thus making him invulnerable like Achilles was. Despite both of them being nearly invulnerable, they died as heroes in the respective wars. Poseidon and Varuna. Next comparison is between Poseidon and Varuna. First of all, both of them are prominent gods in their respective cultures. Like Poseidon is a major Olympian god, Varuna is a prominent deity of Indian deities, devas. Poseidon is the god of rivers, sea, drought, earthquakes, and horses. Varuna is the god of water, oceans and aquatic animals. Thus, their domains are nearly overlapping. Poseidon is often shown riding a chariot driven by horses or hippocampi, while Varuna is seen with chariot of swan or crocodiles. Both of them have their dwelling inside seas. Parents of Varuna are Kashyapa and Aditi, who can actually be compared to the parents of Poseidon, Kronos and Rhea. Kashyapa has given birth to majority of Indian mythological lineages, including most of the gods, demons and other races. Similarly, Kronos has also given birth to most of the Greek mythological lineages. Another interesting fact is that Poseidon's Roman name is Neptune, referring to the planet Neptune, which is called Varuna in Hindi. Rhea and Aditi. First of all, let's look at the names. Rhea means flow and ease, while Aditi means boundless, limitless, and freedom. Although not the exact meaning, but both the words seem somewhat related. Rhea is the mother of gods, including prominent gods like Zeus and Poseidon, and also the goddess of female fertility, motherhood and generation. Aditi is also considered mother of many gods, including Indra. These similarities between Greek and Indian mythological gods prove that human beings all over the world are basically the same. Now if you liked our videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and motivate us to make more entertaining videos for you.